This week, digital billboards in New York, Los Angeles, and Denver lit up with 2 book covers nobody had ever seen. No trailer, no tour. 2 titles, 2 dates, and 5 years of silence. Over. Sarah J. Maas has named the next 2 Court of Thorns and Roses novels, A Court of Splintered Harmony and A Court of Forgotten Melody. The first one lands October 27th, 9 weeks from now. They're the first new ACOTAR novels since A Court of Silver Flames in 2021, and both jackets carry a phrase nobody had heard before, the Valkyrie Cycle. Here's everything that's actually confirmed, and what isn't. First, the facts as announced, from Maas's own posts, from Bloomsbury, and from the trade press. No rumors in this section, and when we get to the unconfirmed part, we'll say so out loud. Book 6, A Court of Splintered Harmony, publishing globally by Bloomsbury on October 27th, 2026. Under the artwork, the jacket itself reads, The Valkyrie Cycle, Movement 1. Book 7, A Court of Forgotten Melody, dated January 12th, 2027, 11 weeks after Book 6. Its jacket carries the back half of that label, Movements 2 and 3. So, 2 novels, 11 weeks apart, both from Bloomsbury, revealed the same day through back-to-back Instagram posts and digital billboards in 3 cities. That's the announcement. Now the interesting part, how and why like this. In the days before, fans noticed Maas's Instagram had been wiped, and her author site replaced with a darkened landing page. Per Bloomsbury's press release, that was deliberate. A rebrand, the stage going dark before the reveal. Then on Monday, 2 posts went up, 1 cover each, while the same artwork ran on billboards in Los Angeles, Denver, and New York. Publishers do not spend billboard money on a quiet book. Some context on the wait. The original books came 1 a year, 15, 16, 17, 18, then 3 years to Silver Flames, then 5.5 years of nothing, the longest silence in the series. And Maas has been open about why. Back in March, on the Call Her Daddy podcast, she told Alex Cooper the series would continue with books 6 and 7. Quote, "It's been a long time coming." She described the writing itself. Quote, "The story that was finally ready to come out of me was big. Really, really big. By the end of part 1, she said, it was 400 pages. What resulted, she said, was 1,000 pages of storytelling, which is why it's being released in parts. Quote, "I've never told a story this way. This is how it wants to come out." She even took aim at the physical book itself, asking why she should be held back by, quote, "the realities of the glue that we need to hold the pages. The format bent to the story." Which brings us to the phrase on both jackets, the Valkyrie Cycle. Maas is presenting these 2 books as one named arc, and the jackets describe its parts with a musician's word, movements. Count them and you notice something. Movement 1 is a whole book. Movements 2 and 3 share a volume. 3 movements of 1 story, printed as 2 books. Exactly the shape of that 1,000-page manuscript she described. One more piece of context, and it comes from the published books, not from any leak. In A Court of Silver Flames, Nesta, Gwyn, and Emery revive an ancient tradition of female warriors, the Valkyries. Does the Valkyrie Cycle mean the story follows them? Nobody outside Bloomsbury knows, and the announcement doesn't say. The name is confirmed. What it points to is a guess, and we'll keep those separate. Now the covers themselves, because right now they're doing more talking than the announcement did, and they reward a close look. Splintered Harmony is a pink to gold gradient, with a fine ink illustration of flames, rising off a pile of splintered bone-like shafts. The caption Maas posted with it, "What was broken will be remade." Forgotten Melody runs gold into teal, a many-limbed creature drawn in the same stipple style, all curling tendrils and claws, above what looks like a coiled needle. Its caption, "What was lost will be reclaimed." Both jackets match the gradient and ink design language of the current adult editions. These are built to sit beside the books you already own, not to relaunch the look of the series. And notice the captions are a matched pair. What was broken will be remade. What was lost will be reclaimed. 2 halves of 1 sentence shape for 2 halves of 1 story. It's all they've given us, on purpose. Now the empty column, because it matters. There is no synopsis. No point of view character has been named. Beyond those two captions and the covers, neither Maas nor Bloomsbury has confirmed a single plot detail. One honest flag on Book 7. January 12th comes from the publisher's announcement, and the trade press prints it plainly. But a date that far out is a schedule, not a shipped book. Pencil, not pen. So if you see a detailed plot summary floating around this week, it is not from Maas or Bloomsbury. Nothing beyond the captions has been disclosed. Treat it as fan fiction until October. Zoom out and the scale is obvious. ACOTAR is one of the best-selling fantasy romance series of the past decade, and these books land with romantasy dominating bestseller lists. Arguably, the genre's biggest event of the year. So what do you do with 9 weeks? If you've been meaning to start this series, or you're due a reread, here's the order. It's simple. Publication order. 5 books. Book 1, A Court of Thorns and Roses, 2015. A 19-year-old huntress kills a wolf in the woods and is taken into the lands of the Fae. A Beauty and the Beast retelling that becomes much more. Book 2, A Court of Mist and Fury, 2016. The book this fandom is actually built on. Ask any reader where the series became an obsession, and this is the answer you'll get. Book 3, A Court of Wings and Ruin, 2017, the close of the original trilogy, and the payoff of everything the first 2 books set in motion. 4th, A Court of Frost and Starlight, 2018. It's a short holiday-set bridge rather than a full novel. Skippable if you're racing the calendar, but it plants seeds the next book grows. And 5th, A Court of Silver Flames, 2021. Nesta's story, and the book where the Valkyries enter the series. Given the new cycle's name, this is the essential reread of the 5. One breath, Thorns and Roses, Mist and Fury, Wings and Ruin, Frost and Starlight if you're a completionist, Silver Flames, and then Splintered Harmony on October 27th. Pause here if you're screenshotting. October 27th is just over 9 weeks out. At a chapter a night, that's the whole series with time to spare. And 11 weeks after that, the story keeps going. This fall belongs to the Fae. We keep a running Everything We Know page for these 2 books at hookedtobooks.tv, updated as real details drop. It's linked below along with every source we used in this video. And if you'd rather get book news with sources than rumors with confidence, subscribe. When the next ACOTAR detail is actually confirmed, we'll cover it here without inventing the parts in between.